Hey, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Dad Jokes and Crypto with my amazing co host, Robert.
These are real glasses. I'm not wearing my contacts. No, no laughing.
How old are those glasses?
I mean, probably like 25 years old.
Do you want to tell your eye doctor this? Has he had a conversation with you?
So here's the deal. My eye doctor told me, he said, "Hey, do you ever want glasses?" I was like, I really just wear contacts like 95% of the time. So I'm not, I mean, these work. They get me from taking out my contacts to getting into bed. So, eh. But then
Can't
today,
complain
when I
about
couldn't wear
that.
my contacts because my eyes were so irritated, I was like, man, I really wish I had some glasses that didn't suck.
Really wish I had some.
So maybe we'll work on that soon.
Right in or I'll break it off.
The pen is real blue. What a great show.
Yeah, everybody's been so nice.
Yeah, it's because you're new here.
Because you're new here. Hey, what is one of your favorite jobs that you've ever held?
Favorite job that I've ever held?
Yeah, I understand that work is not the greatest, but what is one of your memorable jobs, I guess?
Um, this might sound weird, but one job that I really enjoyed was in right between high school and going on a mission and a little bit in college there. I worked at Avis Rent-A-Car and I just washed cars. And that sounds maybe silly, but it was like just me and this other guy. We were each on one side of a car. I would vacuum and like wipe down like Armor All my side. He would do his side. We'd wash the outside. One of us would spray it down, get some brushes, wash it up, and I really liked that. I worked so after I got trained. I worked by myself from like 3 to 11 at night, just out at the airport. Um, just just working. Like, I don't know, it just was kind of cool because you just had these nice clean cars that would come out and you'd like get them all clean. It'd be like 15, 20 minutes per car. They'd be nice, shiny and nice. You'd roll them up there, back them into the spot and be like, man, that's a good looking car right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How about you?
I really like customer service at Albertsons, actually. I goofed
Really?
off a lot there. I goofed off a lot. And so that was part of the job. Actually, the description was one time I spelled, so we had to build like end caps, and I had an end cap that was over by the pharmacy, and it was
Okay.
full of
Yeah.
like Colgate and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember putting a sign there that instead of saying tooth, Tooth, I spelled it tooth, Toof, paste. And it was there for about a week before the store manager noticed it. And he's like, hey, you got to change that. And I was like, I don't think it really matters at this point.
Like, yeah, we are
Toothpaste.
we are too far into this to back out now.
I used to have these coin slot machines at each one of the registers that would dispense your coins, right?
Yeah.
And there were like these like rectangle or square, but they were flat that sat in there. And on the
Okay.
sides, you'd push the sides and lift up a clear plastic piece, and that's how you would load the change in. And then you'd slide that plastic portion back over. One time, I had found some really fine tape, and I taped all those shut. And watching the closing manager try to get in to fill those up, I mean, that first register was probably 45 minutes watching him do that. And oh my good, he was mad when he found out. But
Well, that's weird.
another time, yeah, I used to work with this really cool gal. Her name was Carol.
Hmm.
She's still really cool. But I put double-sided sticky tape on all of her register keys, and so when she'd go to key in like produce codes, every single time it would stick to her fingers. She came to me and found me on that one. She said that was truly evil. Double-sided sticky tape on all the register. Yeah, she was not. She was less than pleased about that. So
One of my
my
favorite.
one of the best jobs I've ever had. I shouldn't say best actually. I used to be a delivery driver for a truck for ice, and it was kind of cool.
Hmm, it seemed like it would be cool. I've been working on policy for I-9s at work. And so I was thinking ICE, like the immigration and customs and stuff. It's like, you work for them? What the? You monster.
You monster. You monster.
My favorite time ever, working, maybe not ever, but one of the top highlights was when you called Mike and pretended to be someone who got a flu shot that gave you autism. And then after he hangs up and says, "It's okay, they got a Walgreens."
Yeah. Like, who was that on the phone? Ah, don't worry about it. They got that at Walgreens. Not our problem.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. We're good.
Just need a way to reverse this flu shot. Why? I think it's giving me autism. You can't reverse a flu shot. Yeah, my hair is really limp. My teeth are flaccid. I don't know. I think I'm getting autism from it.
I don't know how you kept me straight face. I would have just died. Then I had to hang up. Bleep.
I had the best time with him. I wish he was still around.
That was a good time right there. So question for you, Travis. Let's say right now you had $10,000. What are you doing with it? You cryptoing it? You putting it somewhere else? What are you doing? You had
I thought
no
about
other
this.
plans for it.
Thought about this several times. More than several times actually. If I had 10 grand, I would probably have to give half to my wife. So that would be 5 grand there. And I would absolutely 110% invest that into crypto. I would probably take all 5 grand and I would select the top five that I really like. So it would probably be XRP's one. And then I would have H bar.
HBAR.
And then I got to get into my app here. Filecoin. I'm really big into Filecoin. I like Filecoin. Cardano.
Mm-hmm.
And Stellar Lumens.
Yeah, I would
So
have
I would put $1,000 in each one of those right now.
I would have a very similar list. Let's say you didn't have to give your wife half of it. Would you do 1,010 coins?
I would do 2,000 into 5 coins each. I currently only have 5 coins because I have been having a hard time keeping track of 10 coins. And
Yeah,
so it's easier for me to keep track of 5 coins until I know more of what I'm doing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I got you.
so I understand that it's wise not put all your eggs in one basket. Um, and so you kind of spread it out a little bit. And so that's why I've chosen those 5 projects. But I think those projects will go far.
Yeah.
I used to have like Sandbox. I used to have some in Ethereum. Polygon was another one. And then Polkadot. Polkadot I think is going to do great. I just don't like the founder, and I'm with BitBoy. I can't support that. And so,
Yeah.
um, what
You
about
mean the
you?
artist formerly known as BitBoy?
Yeah, the artist formerly known as BitBoy.
Yeah.
Ben. You
Yeah.
like Ben?
Benjamin.
Ben. What would you do? Would you?
Yeah, I am not like you. I would probably do a G bomb in 10 different coins. Um, I don't know exactly what they would be. Probably, I mean, first of all, XRP, HBAR, Filecoin, just like you said, Cardano, XLM. But I would probably jump into Polygon, Sandbox, maybe another layer two, like an Optimism or Arbitrum or something like that. I think I might hang on to like 1,000 or 500 to dump into whatever meme coin is trending at the time, just for funsies, see what happens. Because some of those meme coins can go bonkers,
Yes, they can.
and maybe 500 or 1,000 in there, and then I don't know, maybe like a safer bet like an Ethereum or even into Bitcoin, maybe depending on what their prices are at the time.
Another question for you, and I really respect what you did there with those 10 coins. I really liked all of those, actually, all of those names.
Mhm.
I was talking with my wife earlier, and she had put in a limit buy
Okay. Yeah.
on Filecoin, and Filecoin had been getting up there to like the $8 range, and now it dropped back down to 6. But she's
Mhm.
like, at what point do I take off take it off of that limit buy and increase it? So like she's like, I don't know that it'll come back down
Yeah.
from 7. Like, how long do you let it sit in there? Like a week, 2 weeks?
That's kind of tricky. I feel like especially now where we're moving more towards bull market stuff. I actually looked up today that the Bitcoin halving is estimated to happen the 1st of May this year. So, I mean, we're 5 months out from the halving, and that typically means launch time. But there could also be, I mean, in 2020, COVID happened and there was this huge bomb. Everything just tanked. XRP went down to like 14 cents or something stupid. And so it's hard to not leave those in there, but at the same time, it's like, well, I want to buy some, So
Mm-hmm.
that's a great question, and it kind of something you have to do like on a personal level, I guess, and think to yourself, okay, this is, I don't feel it's going to go much lower. I know it's going to go much higher, or I think it's going to go much higher. So can I take, like, if you want to buy at 50 cents and you see it going as low as 60 cents, you're like, maybe I'll just go at 60 cents and see what happens from there. Because then if your plan is it's still going to be $12, $15, $20, then that 10 cents difference isn't going to make a huge difference in the buy.
And you
So
still end up with some. It's a good idea,
yeah.
actually.
So those are my thoughts on it. But I was going to ask you, first off, if I can find it here. Dang it. Bad, bad transition. uh, dang it. Uh, so, did you hear the police report about the two peanuts that were walking down the street?
No.
One was assaulted.
Hey, how do you get